unang lumabas itong about Alice Guo, may nagsasabi na she was a Chinese spy. Pero parang nawala lahat ng kwentong yun dahil mas lumabas yung about Pogo and all that. Pero ngayon, bringing up uli ni Kong Chino Almario and yung girlfriend niya na si Mix Nograles. So, that's another news item na sabi nga ni Sec Gibo, dapat i-amend ang batas on espionage kasi kahit peacetime, merong nag-iispiya. 'Di ba? Tsaka nakakabahala daw na yung mga Pogo hubs, malalapit. I mean, physically close to the military bases. Kaya parang pinili talaga kung saan nila ilalagay. Ito na.
Thank you.
Ito na.
So the next interpellator is Congressman Chino Almario. You have 5 minutes.
Thank you for the 5 minutes that you will allow me, Mr. Chair. Good evening to everyone. I'd like to redirect, in the interest of national security, as what was mentioned earlier by Deputy Speaker J.J. Suarez, I'd like to direct my questions to Ms. Alice Guo.
Sarap pa nga ng buhay dyan sa Congress.
Ms.
Hindi
Alice,
naman
aware
crowded
naman
like
po kayo that you're still under oath.
city jail.
Tama po ba?
Yes po, Your Honor. And
Chip, please go
And
ahead.
Your Honor, I cannot disclose too much because I have 8 pending cases po at the court din po.
Okay. And alam mo ba yung may mga statements kayo na nasabi nyo dati sa mga previous hearings in both the Quadcom and the Senate na naging natuklasan na kasinungalingan? Tama po ba?
Anong pong statement po, Your Honor?
Well, the nationality, your parents, and the like. Tama po ba?
Hindi po, Your Honor.
Okay.
Hey,
Here, and almost closing on this na rin, willing ka ba na magsalita ng katotohanan sa Quadcom na ito?
Your Honor, ano pong question po?
Willing po ba kayo na magsalita ng katotohanan sa Quadcom na ito?
matalino nga JNK kasi pinapaikot niya. Yung tanong, willing ka bang magsalita ng katotohanan dito? Sabi niya, ano po yung question? Magaling ito si Alice Guo eh.
Now, napatapos na itong lahat.
Opo, Your Honor, I have pending cases po at the court. So, anything po na sasabihin ko po dito sa Quadcom might use against me. So,
Okay.
opo.
Alright. Pero even if na alam mo na may alam din yung Ministry of State Security, willing ka rin ba na mag-confess ng katotohanan sa Quadcom na ito?
Your Honor, pa-specify ko po sa aning question po.
Yeah.
Para I know paano po din po ako makahelp po.
Okay. Sige. I'd like to direct your attention po sa ating screen. Can you please flash? Kilala mo ba?
Kumakain si Alice, oh. Tignan mo
Xie
yung
Zhijiang?
hamburger niya.
Hindi po, Your Honor.
Hindi po. Okay. I'd like to put that on the record, Mr. Chair, na hindi po niya kilala the person in question na si Xie Zhijiang.
Pa-smile-smile pa siya dyan, ha?
Nung nakarang mga hearings,
The eggshells,
I'll just
hello.
put this on the sideline lang because I will touch back on this one again, Mr. Chair. Nung nakarang mga hearings, sinabi niyo po sa Senado and dito sa Congress na ikaw ay Pilipino. Tama po ba?
That's true, Ma'am
Yes po, Your
Brenda.
Honor.
And sabi niyo din na dito kayo lumaki. Tama po ba?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Dito kayo ipinanganak. Tama po ba?
Yes po, Your Honor. I have my Filipino birth certificate po.
And dito din kayo, Pilipino din yung mga magulang ninyo po.
Ang alam ko po, ang nanay ko po ay Filipina po.
Okay. And yung tatay mo?
Tatay ko po ay Chinese.
Okay.
Giling
Now,
ni Alice, no?
Let's go
Alam
back,
niyang
a few years before, more
nagsisinungaling
recently,
siya.
yung sa pagtakbo ninyo bilang mayor po. Ano ulit yung naging rason ninyo kung bakit kayo gustong or bakit kayo nagdesisyon na tumakbo bilang mayor ng Bamban?
Your Honor, unang-una po,
Short answer lang. Miss.
yes po, tatlo po kasi yung yung sagot ko po diyan. Isa po sa tatlo ay childhood dream ko po. Pangalawa po, sa Bamban po ako lumaki, gusto ko somehow makapag-share din po ng kung ano pong meron ako. Gusto ko rin po natulungan yung mga kababayan ko po. Pangatlo po, tinulungan din po ako ng former mayor din po namin sa town para sa kampanya din po.
Okay. And saan kayo kumuha ng pondo para tumakbo bilang mayor?
Your Honor, 37,000 po ang aming voters. Hindi
Ninang
po ganun kalaki.
So, saan kayo kumuha ng pondo? Kasi kailangan ng pondo, di ba? Para magkampanya. So, saan kayo kumuha ng pondo?
Your Honor, kumuha po ako ng pondo sa negosyo ko po.
Okay. And ditong negosyo is?
Your Honor, lahat po ng negosyo ko po, sinampahan po nila ng AMLAC. So, I invoke my right against self-incrimination po pagdating po sa business po.
Okay. Can we show the next slide? Gusto ko lang pakita. So, confirm niyo po, Miss Alice, na kayo po ito sa likod po ng Ford F-150 And yan si Cassie, na nakasakay din na ng
Kung
Can-Am.
bakit?
Ano ba yan? Riker Sport 900?
Your Honor, hindi po yung campaign. Yan po ay
Dahil
fiesta
sa
po namin.
tatay niya
Top
yan,
Fiesta lang.
JNK.
Okay. So, very interesting. Kasi from what I remember, kasi ako mahilig ako sa kotse, pero yung kotse ko is a 2003 Camry. And medyo may kamahalan din yung mga nakikita
51
natin dito
years
sa
old
pictures.
na
But
yung
sige na lang.
kotse
So this
ni
was a
Kong
fiesta naman,
Almario.
very festive. Pero kayong dalawa yung nasa picture, tama po ba?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay. So you lahat ng mga funding na nakuha mo for your campaign, galing sa sarili nyo, sa businesses?
Yes po, galing po sa sarili po lahat, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, you didn't ask for any funding from any Chinese person, Filipino?
Never po.
Okay, sige.
Filipinos po, may mga friends po na tumulong in kind, pero finances po, wala po.
Okay, sige. Now,
Kasi
Mr.
mayaman
Chair,
siya.
if you would allow me, I'd like to show a video to everyone. This is from Al Jazeera. And if I may, Mr. Chair, also request humbly that this may not be taken out of my time, as this is very revealing also in nature, if it's okay, Mr. Chair.
Certainly.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Congressman Almario, the better Almario.
Anyways, please, Comsec, can you please play the video?
我接受了很多这个通过广安部和一带一路的这个机密啊，一些事情呢还和最高层的未来有关系。我为什么会通过？一定会找到灭口啊！
Wang Fugui met Sher in prison and says he witnessed an attempted attack on him.
60-70个泰国人对我们10多个中国人进行那个无差别的袭击。为什么知道是针对佘志江先生呢？是因为这些泰国人相互说话当中就是有在找佘志江，那个时间是他律师会见的时间，然后所以说躲避了这次袭击。
Thai prison authorities did not respond to our request for comment. Wang spent 5 years in jail battling charges related to credit card fraud before being found not guilty. He says he became good friends with Sher when they were placed in the same cell. He's now the custodian of many of the tycoon's alleged secrets.
他有在亚太上留下很多那个待解密的那些档案，目前受到他的那个授权所解密的那些内容只是部分的内容而已，但是这些内容涉及到了那些国安人员的名单。
He allows us to take a look. One file in particular catches our attention. It's a dossier about Guo Huaping or Alice Guo, former fugitive and embattled.
Eto tignan niyo yung picture na yan. I'm sure everybody in the chat box will agree. Di ba kamukhang kamukha niya? Pero pakinggan nyo, naiirita na si Ma'am Brenda Barton sa'yo, Alisa. Oh. Iingat ka dyan.
Ex-mayor of a small town in the Philippines. Now in police custody, Guo is being investigated for alleged ties to scam operations and money laundering. She's also accused of being a Chinese spy.
菲律宾的这个国海兵的，我用这个手机来跟他通过话，当时呢还要，
Sher says Guo once asked him to help fund her political campaign.
那我更不想得罪这个菲律宾政府了，所以一直就或者没有给钱。
Guo has repeatedly insisted she was born in the Philippines, a prerequisite for office holders in the country. But Sher's dossier lists China as her place of birth. Guo had previously claimed she's the daughter of a Filipino woman. But according to this document, her mother is a Chinese citizen called Lin Wenyi. The dossier also lists a family address in China's Fujian province. This is what our researcher finds when he visits the local office of the Chinese Communist Party.
Yan. So, ilang kasinungalingan na yon. Sabi ni Sir Clyde, nagtataka lang ako bakit sobrang dami ng mga Chinese dito gumagawa ng mga kalokohan. Ang ubod kasinungalingan ng mga walang iya daw. Meron namang mga good Chinese, pero ito sila mga bad Chinese. Ito, allegedly, kung totoo itong mga pinagsasabi na ginawa nila, no? So, ilang mga kasinungalingan yon. Sinasabi mo, nanay mo ay Pilipino. Hindi naman. Si Lin Wenyi daw, na sinasabi niya, partner daw ng papa niya, pero hindi daw niya totoong nanay. Ang second, siya daw ay born in the Philippines, pero she was like, matanda na siya nung nag-late registration. It wasn't a matter of months na nag-late registration. Years. I think she was 16 or whatever. So, pangalawa na yan. Ang nakalista doon, ang kanyang birthplace is China. Tapos, yung address na nilagay yung local office ng Chinese Communist Party. So, ito na.
At a nearby village, residents shown photographs of Guo recognize her as the daughter of Lin Wenyi, the same name that appears in Sher's dossier.
Kilala siya ng mga taga ron eh.
And only moved away towards the end of 2002. Sher says he has a message for the former mayor.
郭海平，中国是不可信的，我们两个你看一下，曾经都为这个国安部卖命，你看看我的下场，要想不必灭口呢，就把真相呢，就告诉全世界。
China's Ministry of State Security did not respond to our request for comment. Neither did Alice Guo Huaping.
Correct, sis Marivic.
So, Mr. Chair, I'd like to point out to this committee that even if we have been making our own researches, pulling up our own inquiries, this is another source from a completely different party and is unrelated to what we do. Pero nagkataon that the person named Xie Kailun, who si Xie Zhejiang trusted with the encrypted files, showed to Al Jazeera that there is a dossier
Okay pa nakita nyo, nakasmile pa siya dyan eh.
confirming that there are Chinese spies all over, at least in this case, Myanmar, but here also in the Philippines, and undoubtedly shows Go Huaping. In the picture, where she was born, even her mother, and the name of Lin Wenyi. Mr. Chair, again, we were told, kanina nagtanong tayo, kung lumaki ba si Ma'am Alice dito sa Pilipinas, kung dito ba siya ipinanganak, kung Pilipino ba yung mga magulang niya. She first said na dito daw siya lumaki, which is false. Because paano malalaman or ma-identify ng mga tao doon mismo sa address sa Fujian na nakilala nila si Alice Go Huaping as anak ni Lin Wenyi nung pinakita nila yung picture ni Go Huaping sa kanila. Number 2, tinanong natin kung saan ba siya ipinanganak. Nakita na nga. Doon mismo, she left daw late of 2002. Sabi pa ng mga tao na in-interview ng Al Jazeera doon mismo sa Fujian. And might we take note, Mr. Chair, na sa video, nung pinuntahan nila yung address na nakalagay sa dossier, sa encrypted dossier, is a local office ng Communist Party of China. So, Mr. Chair, I think this in itself speaks volumes na. No? Again, nakakainis na time and time again, dinideny ni Go Huaping lahat ng mga questions na tinatanong namin sa kanya. Okay, again, let me ask. Go Huaping, kilala mo ba si Xie Zhejiang? Yes or no?
Your Honor, yung Xie Zhejiang na sinasabi niyo po, yan po ba yung pinakita niyo po kanina sa akin sa picture?
Correct.
Hindi ko po siya kilala. At sana po, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, makuha ko rin po yung details. Gusto ko po magdemanda. Hindi ko po sila kilala.
Hindi natin madidemanda, Ms. Alice, dahil kasi he's in jail in Thailand.
Galit na
The
galit
reason
na.
why he's speaking the truth now is because, as he was saying din in the video, although hindi lang pinakita dito, is that he is also being
Correct,
illegally detained
Sally.
now, sabi niya. Kaya sa galit niya, he wants to speak also the truth out of the world, na iniipit na rin siya ng Chinese Ministry of State and Security. So, what does he have to lose? That's why nga sinabi nga niya sa inyo, Ms. Go Huaping, na tell the truth. Don't fall to the same mistakes that he has done. Kasi nga, he also fears for your life. Remember, nung Senate hearing, na you mentioned na you didn't want to name names because you feared for your life. And because of that, the Senate granted you security and asylum within the PNP's compound. Ngayon, na nag-executive session na kayo, sabi ng Senate na there was nothing to go about except for one name na hindi pa din namin alam. But if we look at it, there is no doubt, kitang-kita na. Hindi na galing mismo dito sa Quadcom, pero in an international company whose job is to search for the truth worldwide.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Chair, I'd like to
Smile
submit
pa siya
this
dyan
video
ah.
na this is confirmation that what we've been trying to unearth here, marami na din dyan na nakikita din that corroborates not from us, but from other parties as well. Which also means that this Quadcom should also be the avenue for which other people should also go to us.
Diyan, Ma'am Rebecca, sabi ni Ma'am Rebecca, nakakulong na yung tao, demanda for. Yeah, he's in jail. Yung nagsiwalat, nakakulong sa Thailand for similar charges as what she is facing now. So,
Us to reveal more of the truth kasi kailangan din natin yung kumpletong katotohanan. Which is why this is an open call to action, Mr. Chair. Sa lahat ng mga nanonood ng Quad Committee meetings natin, na kung may alam kayo, lalo na nakakatulong ito sa pagtingin, sa pagkuha ng katotohanan, please come forward. Kasi this is national security also at stake. She's been denying na may kilala siya, na ultimo, sinasabi niya na ilang beses na siya tinawagan para humingi ng campaign funds. Kung hindi niya alam yun, or if he was saying, if it wasn't even in the same timeline, then he wouldn't have said that. Diba? Timing. Elections natin, doon din siya, tumakbo din siya, humingi siya ng tulong. It all adds up. It all lines up. So, Mr. Chair, I'd like to submit this video to the committee.
kwento nung alleged spy or self-confessed spy na sinabi niya dun sa kanyang trusted person, yung ini-interview is the person that he trusted with all this information. Yun na nga, parang ang kwento, ang timeline, nagmamatch dun sa kung kailan yung elections dyan sa Pilipinas, parang ang hirap. Hello, Bagong Pilipinas Outlook PH. Ang hirap mong isipin, bakit gagawa-gawa ng kwento itong taong 'to na kuhang-kuha din naman niya. But anyway, patuloy natin, kasi magagalit na si
And I
Alice
hope na
dito.
people really try this time na mas marami pa na will come forward to speak truth to this matter. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Almario. So before we recognize the next interpolator, may tanong lang ako kay Miss Go Waping. So hindi mo kilala 'yon, ano?
Your Honor, unfair naman po para sa akin. Hindi ko po siya kilala at never po ako humingi ng campaign fund entirely. Never po ako humingi ng campaign fund during my campaign period. At nung video na pinakita po ni Congressman Chino po kanina, hindi ko po siya kilala. At gusto ko rin po na iparating sa lahat ng kababayan ko at buong Pilipinas na rin po. Mahal ko pang Pilipinas.
Kasi nabanggit dun sa video na you're probably a spy.
Hindi po ako spy.
So hindi ka spy.
Totally po, hindi po ako spy.
Hindi ikaw yung nasa picture.
Hindi po ako spy, hindi po ako nasa picture, at hindi rin po, Your Honor, ako yung sinasabi niya.
Kasi yung parang pinakita niyang dokumento, I don't know if that is a birth certificate from China, it clearly shows a picture that resembles your feature. Di ba? So, 1, 2, pangalan mo, yung Go Waping. Tapos yung place of birth mo, nakalagay daw doon. Nakalagay, China di ba? So, how will you now tell us and convince the Filipino people na ikaw ay
Ma'am, sorry
hindi
na,
spy,
hello.
at ikaw ay hindi involved dito sa Pogo?
Your Honor, I think our government agencies can prove din sa darating ng araw na hindi po ako spy dahil hindi naman po talaga ako spy. Secondly, yung tao po na nasa video po kanina,
Oo.
I'll find way para,
Naiirita na siya.
hindi ko po alam kung paano, pero I'll talk to my lawyer, especially the network, magdidemanda po ako.
Ayan, Ma'am Rebecca, demanda pa more
The next
daw.
interpolator is Congresswoman Migs Nograles. You're recognized.
Thank
You
you,
have 5
Mr.
minutes.
Chair. Before that, sorry, Ms. Alice Go, you said you will file a case against this Sheji Zian, and you said you will tell the network. Anong network to?
Per my record po, kung hindi po ako nagkakamali, Al Jazeera Network. Yung
Thank
nakita
you.
ko po
Ito naman si Alice, as if she doesn't know it's Al Jazeera. Kung ikaw ay isang politiko, di ba mahilig ka sa news and all that, mga current events, kilalang kilala yung Al Jazeera, tapos binaliktad-baliktad pa niya as if she didn't know. And then, you will hear later on something that will make you question, I mean, we already question yung kanyang pagsasabi ng totoo, pero pakinggan nyo, merong marireveal dito
kanina. Pero babalikan ko po kung tama po yung naisulat ko po, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Chair, I'll go back to some questions in relation to the video. So again, Ms. Alice Go, Mr. Chair, you are denying that you are Chinese spy.
Hindi po ako Chinese spy.
Well, Mr. Chair, wala naman atang spiya na mag-aamin na spiya siya. No. So,
Ako ito si
really begs the
Kong
question.
Mix.
But anyway, alam nyo ba,
Anong
Ms. Go,
reason
na
nakita
ito
mo, JNK?
Si Xi Zhang, na umamin na Chinese spy siya, na sinabi naman niya, kilala ka niya, ay inamin niya na dito siya na-recruit sa Pilipinas.
Your Honor, I cannot answer your question dahil hindi ko po siya kilala.
So, to put on record, Mr. Chair, this video showed, mahaba kasi to, it's an excerpt of the video, na inamin niya na recruited siya dito sa Pilipinas. In fact, ganun show lang na napakita siya ng picture na nandito siya sa Pilipinas. I think it's one of the recruiters. Kung pwede lang natin mapakita yung picture na yun. So, ito. Wala kang kilala dito.
Sa tatlo po, ni isa po wala po akong kakilala, Your Honor.
So, ito, nandito si Sheji Zhang when he was saying, Mr. Chair, na dito siya na-recruit sa Pilipinas as a spy. Baka
Yung
isa lang
JNK.
pala ang nagre-recruit sa kanila, hindi natin alam, no? And again, babalik natin doon sa picture na pinakita sa video. Yung next slide, please. And again, you confirm this is not you, Miss Alice Go?
Your Honor, hindi po ako yan.
This is not you, okay. Ang katanungan ko, Miss Go, because you're saying that hindi mo kilala at dedemanda mo, ano naman mabe-benefit din nitong si
Ang
Sheji
mukha niya,
Zhang to name you?
Your Honor, I think it's better for you to ask him. Kasi siya po yung naglabas ng video, so siya po nakakaalam ano makakapag-benefit po sa kanya. Definitely, hindi po ako spy.
Okay.
Dito ko na nakita yung talagang, yung pangil niya lumabas. It's better for you to ask him. Inutusan si Kong Migs. Tawa tuloy, natawa, tingnan mo, nag-i-smile si Kong Migs, Sabi niya, kuhang-kuha ko kung anong ikagagalit nito. Sir Jose Rosal, hello.
Relax ka lang. Bakit ka galit?
Kasi po, ganun din po yung nangyari last time. Sinasabi po nila spy ako. Mahal ko pong Pilipinas, Filipino po ako, hindi po ako spy.
Okay,
Look
relax lang. Relax ka lang. Diba? You don't have to be so riled up if you know the truth. Right?
ang sakit na. You don't have to be so riled up if you know the truth. Wag ka daw. Kung alam mo naman yung totoo, kung hindi ka talaga spy, ba't ka magagalit? Parang yung, di ba, pag sinasabi mo sa boyfriend mo o sa asawa mo, may babae ka, Pag nagalit yan, magdududa ka na. Bakit ka nagagalit kung hindi totoo? Di ba, mga babae? Maestro Paul! Hello, hello! Andito na ang isa pang pogi, si JNK, yung unang poging BBM vlogger. Tapos nandito naman si Maestro Paul. Meron pa din pala si Sam D.
So, if categorically will keep denying what Shezi
Mag-like daw
Jiang
kayo.
say, right? He mentions na pinanganak ka sa Fujian, China, and na nanay mo si Lin Wenyi. Correct.
Allegations po niya yun, Your Honor.
And who is Lin Wenyi?
Your Honor, Lin Wenyi is a partner of my father. And about my citizenship naman po, I think there is already
I'm not asking
court
anything about
na
your
po.
citizenship. I'm just asking who Lin Wenyi is. Pinapangunahan mo ako sa mga questions ko.
Hala ka! Sampal-sampal ba yun? Sabi niya, hindi na. Sabi niya, I'm asking about your citizenship. Pinangungunahan mo ako. Galing. Love na love ko talaga si Kong Mix. Maganda na, matalino pa. Panalunin po natin siyang mayor ng Davao.
Hindi ko naman tinatanong. Masyado kang defensive.
Ay, mag-like ka!
Mga activations mo,
Okay.
it's showing something, Miss Guo. So, itong address mo na pinakita, pakita natin yung picture ulit. Yung address nito, Mr. Chair, is apparently the local address of the Chinese Communist Party. Sigurado ka, hindi mo na-miss to? Walang memories?
Never ko po nakita, Your Honor.
Baka lang, may emotional ka ngayon eh. Baka lumabas ang emotions mo dito.
Your Honor, emotional po ako dahil unfair po para sa akin, para sabihan po ako na spy po ako.
Okay, I'm asking about your house now. So,
Your Honor, that's not my house.
Okay, this is in Fujian. Balik lang natin sa last hearing na meron pinakita si Congresswoman Luis Trono, yung nagko-congratulate yung people of Fujian sa kanya. So, kung hindi ka taga dito, at mukhang taga dito naman yung sinasabi nilang bahay nila, bakit naman din? Pakita nga natin ulit. I think we have that, no? That the people
Alam
of
ni
Fujian
Kong Luis,
congratulating the first
Kong Mix
mayor
na
naging
galit
mayor
na
dito.
ito.
Yan. We have a translator here. Do you understand what is written?
Yes, this is like congratulating for winning as the mayor. Okay, and then these are the people who prepared this congratulatory page.
Those are the people, yung mga pangalan.
Below, yes po.
Baka kunin natin, Mr. Chair, yung mga pangalan na yan.
Yeah, can you please post it again? Yan. Oh. Sino-sino yan?
It is from Xinjiang, Jinjingshen. Yeah, it's an association of the hometown. It's in Jinjingshen.
Which is in Fujian, I think.
Yes, it is.
Which is basically where, what we saw in this video, Mr. Chair, kung saan talaga sinasabing galing ang si Miss Alice Guo, no? And then itong si Lin Wenyi, na tinatanggi naman po ni Miss Alice
Correct,
na hindi mo
JNK.
nanay, no? Which later on, nakakalungkot if she really is your mother, na you're denying your ties to your mother. Sinabi din sa documentary, Mr. Chair, na umalis nga daw siya, sabi ng mga residente doon, na umalis siya towards the end of 2002. From the previous hearings, we have a copy of the special investor resident visa. Yung next slide, please.
Sabi nga ni Ma'am Maria Maldita, until when ba magkukontinue ang issue about Alice and her citizenship? Dapat nga, di ba, tanggalin na yung kanyang kasi clearly may mga, siguro hindi pa natatapos yung hearings about her citizenship. So, it keeps getting brought up at she always uses that as, meron na pong kaso. Kasi, ongoing pa kasi yung kaso, Ma'am Maria Maldita. Kung sana na-settle na yan, di masasabi na nila dyan sa mga Quadcom na hindi ka naman Pilipino. Diba?
Yan. Na dependent siya ni Lin Wenyi. Galing nga sila from Fujian. And it is January 12, 2003 na pumasok sila ng Pilipinas. So, the facts seem to be aligned. The documents we have and we've been seeing seem to be aligned with this video that came out, Mr. Chair, na hindi naman natin alam bakit naman in-name din si Miss Alice Guo na wala naman kinalaman ito sa atin. But apparently, there is that connection, which is scary. We go back to Lin Wenyi, which you have said this is the partner of your father, your Chinese father.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. And you said naman na you will only be into business with those you are very close with and those you trust, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, you said that last hearing. And yung lumabas nga yung mga corporations, pakita natin yung almost similar to the table that we showed last hearing or 2 hearings ago. Ito yung mga corporations mo. Ang daming beses lumalabas nga nitong si Lin Wenyi na lahat ng mga kasama sa corporations na yon are actually family members of yours. Your brother, your father, right? And ngayon, nanay niya, itong Lin Wenyi. So it is a family corporation. So,
Smile
Miss
lang
Alice,
siya. Oh.
itong nangyari dun sa video, meron sinasabing yung Yatay Group. Ito yung company ni Mr. She Zhizang. And actually, itong business ni She Zhizang ay katulad ng mga negosyong tinayo mo sa Bamban Tarlac. There's a picture eh.
Oo, magtataray. Ma'am Sandra.
Na alas magkapareho siya. And do you know that itong si She Zhizang, linked yung mga businesses niya. Kaya nga siya nasa Thailand ngayon eh. With human trafficking, extortion, and cyber scams. Which are the very same.
So yan din ang negosyo nung isang spy. Yung self-confessed spy. Oo, yumaman sila talaga. Parang si Garma.
Crimes. Tinitingnan natin ngayon, Mr. Chair, na nangyayari sa mga legal pogo operations dito. If I may be allowed to play an excerpt of that video again, Mr. Chair, to show what's happening in Myanmar.
Please proceed.
It's one of Asia's most mysterious cities, a pulsing boomtown in a war-torn region of Myanmar.
You can see really just how close it is to Thailand, with just this tiniest river that separates them.
Across the border is Yatai New City.
Myanmar, just across Thailand daw. Diyan yung business ng isang spy na nasa kulungan na ngayon in Thailand.
Of Las Vegas on a cow. Just a few years ago, it was rice fields and cornfields. Basically, overnight, we've just seen it erupt into this city that just goes as far as the eye can see.
Parang Pilipinas din, ano? Diba farming ang Bamban tapos biglang nagkaroon ng
So,
pogo?
Mr. Chair, essentially, no, makikita natin may similarity from a rural area, pumasok at nag-expand, nag-build ng mga ganitong klase to front legal businesses na alam naman natin may mga illegalities which is being found in Myanmar. And ito yung sinabi ng
na
Chinese
si Alice
spy
kung
na
sinong papapatay.
So essentially, Mr. Chair, kung titingnan mo, if I may show na lang to this committee para mas madali. Parang ang mga espiya ng China, di lang sa Pilipinas, pati sa Myanmar, we don't know other countries that we can later on discover. Parang may steps sila eh.
Pero
Kung anong gagawin
nakamitan
nila.
siguro, JNK.
Parang, step 1, pumili kayo ng bansa. Halimbawa,
Ayan.
Philippines, sa atin, Myanmar, Thailand.
Ito yung modus operandi ng mga spies or anyway, alleged spies. Ito yung ginagawa nila sa iba't ibang bansa. These people from China, this is what they do.
Step 2, pumili ng lugar na pagtatayuan ng mga industrial complex, which we have seen in Porac, Pampanga, and in Bamban, Tarlac. Step 3, maghanap ng mga dayuhang Chinese na mumuhanan na tutulong magtayo ng negosyo. Kita natin, yung kapatid ni Michael Yang, nakatanggap halos 2 billion pesos mula 2018 hanggang 2021. Si Zhang Yujin, na nakita natin guilty sa Singapore para sa kasong money laundering na incorporator ng Baofu. At yung si Jiang Zhonggu, yung ama ni Alice Guo, na incorporator din, na sinasabi nga niya, yun yung nagsimula, di ba, na nagpondo rin sa kanya sa mga businesses. There's this trend, Mr. Chair, no, na galing sa Chinese, nagsisimula, or kung grandfather man, ito yung mga paulit-ulit na kwento eh. Then there's step 4, kukunin ang mga loob ng mga residente at gawing dummies.
Ito yung nakakatawa kasi mga incorporators nila, tindera ng gulay.
Nakita natin, I think, di ba may mga nag-surrender, I think over the past few days, Mr. Chair. Itong si Thelma Laranan, Rowena Evangelista, tindahan sila ng mga gulay, no? May mga barbecue stall na obviously hindi naman nila kaya mag-incorporate or to give itong mga capital sa mga malalaking negosyo na nag-surrender na ginamit lang sila. I don't know kung paano nila ginawa ito. Basta kinukuha nila yung loob ng mga residente kasi syempre may mga pangangailangan siguro at hindi naman nila iniisip kung ano yung magiging repercussions. Then there's step 5 na maghahanap ng makapangyarihan na tao na may pera at impluwensya sa gobyerno na alam natin na tinatanungan natin na ngayon hindi na natin makita, Mr. Chair, ang dating presidential spokesperson na kita natin, tinulungan niya, bigyan ng permit, ang mga pogo, known personality who's the lawyer and owns several properties connected to what we have been seeing the past few hearings. Then there's step 6, mag-incorporate na ng mga kumpanyang mukhang legitimate sa una. Diba? Nabigyan na natin ng lisensya tong Hongshen. And then na-raid yung Baofu compound. Yung Lucky South 99 nagsimula sa BPO at real estate industry. Ngunit inamend na yung AOI niya noong February, doon na pumasok yung Pogo. So they
all these Pogos, may front sila na legitimate business para makapag-launder ng pera na income ng Pogo. Doon nila idinadaan sa legitimate businesses.
Can start incorporating in the guise of a legitimate business na mamaya magiging illegal naman. Then there is the next step. Magkakaroon nga ng corporate layering na. At nakikita natin sa mga different corporations like Baofu, itong mga corporation ng mga Yangs, itong mga corporations nila Miss Alice Guo. Nakita natin sa Matrix today, there's so many corporate layers na pag tinignan mo, it all ties back to 2 personalities who are here. Actually, 3 personalities who are here na magkakasabwat, Mr. Chair. And of course, step 8. Then dito na, pag nangyari na tong lahat, magkakaroon na ng illegal na gawain, na may mga human trafficking, money laundering,
Ayan, no?
illegal gambling, love scams, tax evasions, at iba pa. Mr. Chair, nakakalungkot. So ito, titingnan natin, steps 1 to 8. Mukhang ito ang, kumbaga, standard siguro nila or mission order ng mga espiya na to, na nakakalungkot na pumasok sila ng Pilipinas. Pinayagan silang pumasok ng Pilipinas dahil bawal sa kanilang bansa itong mga gambling, offshore, pumasok ang China dito. They took advantage of our country, our laws, our citizens, our resources, Mr. Chair. Nakakatakot dahil hindi to one-sided.
Ito na yung sinasabi ni Sis Marivic kasi ang daming mga... Ito, ano lang sa tingin lang natin. Ang dami kasing nababayaran ng government officials.
Lahat ng mga steps na to, mangyayari lang at pupunta sa next step kung pinayagan to ng gobyerno. There are steps and there are processes. At sinabi ni Ms. Alice Guo na our government agencies can prove naman daw. Diba? Kasi alam niya, hindi naman gagalaw to, hindi mangyayari to kung walang approval ng mga government agencies. So paano to nakalusot, Mr. Chair? Yung tinitingnan natin. Kaya natin ginagawa to. Yung government ng Pilipinas natin, paano nangyari to? Paano nakapasok ang China dito? Paano nakalusot ang isang Chinese spy dito? At malala, paano naging parte ang isang Chinese spy sa gobyerno natin na binoto ng mga Pilipino? Paano nangyari to? Sino ang pumayag na mangyari to? Akala ko ba, Mr. Chair, diba the Philippines is not for sale? Yun yung sinasabi. Baka kaya naman palang the Philippines is not for sale dahil siguro as early as 2017 ay nagsimula tong lahat ay mukhang nabenta ng Pilipinas. So sino ba ang nagbenta ng Pilipinas sa China? Yun lang po, Mr. Chair. And I will end again.
Grabe si kung Migs, sino ang nagbenta ng Pilipinas sa China? Itago natin sa pangalang FPRRD.
To Ms. Alice Guo, with the message of your fellow Chinese spy to you. So sana medyo patauhan ka ng konti. Can we just play that message na lang po?
Kahit anong gawin ni Alice Guo, hindi naman siya pwede magsalita kung hindi siya tinatawag. Wawa. Oo, money talks talaga. Galing ng Congress, di ba, Ma'am Tina?
Yung part lang po ng message ng dun sa video.
May technical problems.
Fast forward to the last part, yung statement.
我接触到很多这个中国国安部和一带一路的这个机密啊，一些事情呢和最高层的未来有关系。我会送回中国，一定会找到灭口。
Sa last part po.
Wang Fugui met She in prison and says he witnessed an attempted attack on him.
Sa last part lang po yung message po ni She Zhijiang.
Gusto ko i-fire itong Quadcom hindi Quadcom, excuse me. Yung
我接触到很多这个中国国安部和一带一路的这个机密
secretary nila.
一些事情呢。
Di marunong. Ilang beses na yan nagkaka-technical difficulties.
Sige po, yung sasabihin ko na lang kung nagkakaroon ng technical difficulties, hindi ko masasabi in Chinese, baka kasi mas makarelate sila Mr. Chair, sayang, di ba? Pero,
But there was a English translation sa babae.
Oo. Nasa last part kasi siya Ayan. Ayan po.
It's in She's dossier. They say Guo was born here and only moved away towards the end of 2002. She says he has a message for the former mayor.
郭华庭跟我是不可信的，我们两个你看一下，曾经都为这个国安部卖命，你看看我的下场，要想不被灭口呢，就把真相呢也告诉全世界。
China's Ministry of State Security did not respond to our request for comment.
Thank you.
Neither did Alice Guo Huaping.
Yun ang sinasabi ko na may lalabas. They wanted to get the side of the Chinese ministry. Diba sabi? Wala daw sagot. Neither did Guo Huaping. How is she claiming now to not even know about all of these? Kunwari pa, di niya alam yung Al Jazeera na network. Tinanong pala siya. Nakita niyo yun? Oh, kami ni Just You and Me, magiging secretariat ng HTC. Eto, balik natin Kunwari pa siya na, I'm gonna sue them. I want to get the details of this network. Kunwari ka pa, hiningi naman pala yung, yung comment mo. Eto pakinggan nyo uli. And I'm gonna slow it down. Loko talaga ito si Alice,
曾经都为这个国安部卖命，你看看我的下场，要想不被灭口呢，就把真相呢也告诉全世界。
China's Ministry of State Security did not respond to our request for comment.
Thank you.
Neither did Alice Guo Huaping.
Neither did Alice Guo Huaping. Oh, ibig sabihin, Madam Alice, alam mo na tungkol sa video na ito. Alam mo na may nag-aakusa sa'yo na ikaw ay isang espiya. Alam mo na lahat ng mga ito, pati yung pangalan ng network, kunwari ka pa. Can I get the details of kasi sasampahan daw niya ng kaso, hiningan ka pala ng comment, hindi ka naman nag-comment. So, kung talaga ito si Alice. Sana wala namang nauuto dito na kasi siyempre alam mo na, nakikita ko sa lahat ng yung napapanood ko ng mga live stream, yung mga lalaki talaga, ang cute ni Alice, 'di ba? Sabi ni Just You and Me, ang ni Ma'am Maria Maldita, Congress daw, galing sa Senate, circus. Oh. Sabi ni Sis Marivic, hindi spy si Alice, anak siya ng isa sa mga government official sa China. It was the picture shown by Kong Luistro na may tarpaulin pa si Alice being congratulated. Yan yung pinakita nila yung congratulatory poster, Sis Marivic. First post also featured Alice Guo as a spy of Chinese government. Pero typically, yung kinukuha nila magagandang bata na babae. Kasi yung nahuli din sa Florida, ang ganda. There was somebody in Florida na parang she posed as a lab assistant sa U of F talaga, University of Florida. Ang ganda niya. Mas maganda pa kay Alice. That was in one of my episodes. Hanapin ko nga yun. But anyway, yun ang question ko like, just to be fair, ang pwede nyong i-question dyan is how did this guy, yung self-confessed spy, how did he get the dossier on Alice Guo? Kung magka-level lang sila na spy. Because usually, sa pagkakaalam natin, di ba, pag spy ka lang, you're not even supposed to know kung sino yung ibang mga spy. So that if you get caught, hindi ka pwedeng mag-reveal kung sino pa yung iba. So, parang dun ako nagko-question na unless isa siyang handler, no? Itatlong aso daw sa Senate. Itago ba natin sila, Sir Clyde, sa pangalang Bato, Bongo, at Robin? Mga lang yun fake names. Oh. Anyway, kung handler siguro siya yung handler ng spy, then it's possible that he would have the records. Pero ang sabi niya, spy din lang daw siya. No? So, dun ako kumu-question about the reliability of the information and, kung totoo ba ito. But, on the other hand, nagtutugma-tugma din kasi yung kwento. So, I mean, let's wait and see kasi I'm sure iimbestigahan pa yan. Kaya nga, Ma'am Maria Maldita, dapat sa 2025 naman, magkaano tayo, no? So, diba, parang, para sa akin, sana naman ang mga tao, they will realize, ito, pang tapos na ito, magte-thank you lang po ako sa inyo. Oh. So, ang gusto ko sana sabihin na sa 2025 sana naman hindi mga senador na pro any other country except the Philippines kasi yun talaga ang gustong-gusto natin, 'di ba? Yung makabayan talaga. So let's be wise when we elect new senators sa 2025. It seems like si Doc Willie pala, he's going to run even though may cancer siya I know maraming humahanga sa kanya pero it's just not hindi naman practical yun. Paano siya magfa-function 'di ba? And also if something happens, 'di ba pancreatic yung cancer niya? Ang bilis ng pancreas. Oh, sabi ni Sir Clyde na wag iboto ang mga senators na nasa lineup sa mga Duterte. Wag natin iboto sila, correct. May isang vlogger, I forgot, kasi kakabili ko lang manood ng YouTube on politics. Tatay ni Alice Guo. isa sa mga tao na nasa pick ng CCP. Yun ang, kasi di ba sabi ni JNK na he wants to find out how did she, Ma'am Sandra, you're my favorite now. Yung nasa picture na yan, that's my only biological child. Yung iba, mga stepkids ko na yun. Si Nico yan. Nico is 27 na yung ngayon. Anyway, bata pa ako niyan. Kasi, di ba yung pag-isipan po natin talaga, lahat, bago tayo bumoto ng kung sino-sino. Sabi nga ni Sir Clyde, wag na yung mga aso. Please, wag na yung mga aso na alam mo naman na sila ay nandyan para protektahan ang ang isang tao na itago na lang natin sa pangalan na Duterte. Ay hindi pala isang tao yun, yung buong pamilya yata. Sila ay indebted to that family. But anyway, thank you po sa lahat na nagpunta. Kahit alam ko may ibang kasabay tayong nag-live, nagpunta pa din kayo. I hope meron kayong nakuhang mga rito na hindi nyo pa nakita in other vloggers, live streams, at saka ibang information, Kasi ang haba-haba po ng Quadcom hearings. We just have to pick and choose kung ano yung pinipresent natin sa inyo. But tomorrow po, I hope to see you. Maghanap tayo ng ibang topic na na maganda din.